for the Victorian Country Hour on ABC Radio Victoria.
Now to one of the hot items at the Wimmera Machinery Field Days at Longrenong, the industry's first fixed-frame track tractor. Our reporter Angus Furley stopped by the Emmett's John Deere site to check it out, getting in line behind an apparently quite a long queue of interested farmers. Joel Fowler is Group Inventory Manager for Emmett's, describing the tractor.
Yeah, so currently we offer a two-track machine, which everyone will be pretty familiar with that, or our traditional wheeled machine in the 8R series. So essentially it's a sort of version of our fixed-frame wheeled machine, but instead of wheels it's got 4 independent tracks on each corner.
And who do you think this sort of tractor is going to appeal to?
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty wide variety of people it'll be of interest to. It's available in 120-inch spacing, so certainly there's some controlled traffic applications, some row crop work as well. We've had certainly some interest in it from some cotton growers, some tomato growers that are looking to do some row crop stuff. And also, anyone who's worried about compaction and flotation. So obviously the track's got quite a large footprint on the ground, so we've got tracks available up to 30-inch on the back. So, yeah, for someone that's working in those sort of boggy conditions that's looking for that flotation as well, it's also definitely a market that we think it will appeal to.
You've touched on it there, I suppose, some of the advantages over your wheeled tractor, but does it have advantages over your 4-track articulated machine that you've had for a while now?
Yeah, I guess it's probably not a direct competitor for our 8 or for our 9RX. But yeah, it's probably a more manoeuvrable package. It's obviously smaller, it's lighter, so once again, people worried about compaction, this certainly will appeal. So yeah, horsepower ranges are obviously different too, so this kicks off at 310 and tops out at 410, whereas our 9RX starts at 420 and then it runs right through to 620. So it's sort of going to be, we've got no overlap on the horsepower range, so it'll sort of be a little bit determined on how much horsepower people are needing for their certain applications, which machine might suit better.
And what sort of price premium are we looking at over an equivalent wheeled machine?
Yeah, look, there is a reasonable price premium over a wheeled, so it's certainly not going to be a machine that will appeal to everybody. But yeah, it's going to have certain applications where that price premium will be justified. And as I said, if you've got that application, then yeah, it's definitely well worth having a look and coming in and getting a price on.
And we've been standing here in front of it for 10 minutes or so, and people have been crawling all over it the whole time. So is that the case, that it sort of is your real sort of highlight crowd pleaser this year?
It is for sure. So it's our definite party piece this year for Wimmera.
And have you already sold some? Is this tractor already working in the Wimmera?
This machine here is owned by John Deere, so it's been put aside to do the field day circuit. But yeah, we have got some retail orders in the system that'll be coming into Australia for delivery later in the year.
So none working as yet?
No.
And looking forward, what sort of market share do you think it might capture?
Yeah, look, that's an interesting one. It's a bit of a tricky question. It's certainly, we're not expecting it to take a large chunk out of the wheeled machine market. But certainly that existing track machine market, the 2-track, or some of the other machines on the market, whether they just be tracks on the rear, we think this thing is going to present a really unique value proposition. So yeah, I think obviously the wheeled machine is still definitely going to be the volume seller, but we think this will appeal to some areas of the market that maybe aren't possibly being well served by the 2-track or a half-track design now.
I suppose farmers are probably increasingly concerned about ongoing maintenance costs and longevity. How will this machine compare to your wheeled machines?
Yeah, well, I guess any track machine is going to be high maintenance than a wheeled machine just by the nature of it. It's got more moving componentry. There are certainly some advantages though with a track machine, especially, we spoke about 120-inch with guys on controlled traffic. With the design of the tracks, so on 120-inch, the whole track assembly moves out, so there's no extra wear or extra strain on any of the componentry on the front end of the machine at 120 versus any of the other spacing. So, it is inherently more moving things, but, you don't have that wear like you'd have on the front end of a wheel machine when you do put some hub spaces in it. So, yeah, once again, a little bit horses for courses.
Anything else?
Yeah, look, that's probably a pretty good summary of it. It's got all our common upgrades for MY20, so, bigger cab, leather seat with a massager, it's heated, ventilated, new design fridge, which once again, that's generated quite a bit of interest. So sometimes it's funny the way that the people have reacted just to some of the little changes to the machine. But yeah, like I said, all those changes are common to our MY20 7R, 8R range. But yeah, we're really happy to have this 8RX, and it's something unique, and yeah, we think it is definitely going to appeal to some segments of the market.
Joel Fowler, Group Inventory Manager for Emmets.